Yeah, we need a Force of Fill extended director's cut, probably. Make tube tops if it's drop shipping? Yeah, maybe. All right, 2 cards on the bottom for Adam. We are ready to go.
Fetch.
Cracking an Arid Mesa. I don't know if the players know what the other ones are, what each other are playing. So this could be interesting in that way. Turn 1, Goblin Welder.
Sure. Good.
That is a delighted halfling.
Legendary.
Yeah,
Uncounterable.
Does Goblin Welder get played in Commander? Does anybody know? Is that a Commander card? I just realized I have no idea.
I'll fetch.
Okay, Jed says it does see play. Okay. Seems like a wild card in Commander, now that I think about it. Goblin Welder just being able to weld stuff for any player. Maybe I just broke the Commander format. I don't know. Okay, here's Painter's Servant.
And I will pass.
Naming blue and passing the turn. Delighted Halfling is the creature on Luis's side of the table. We've been seeing that creature get used in the Nadu bills. Nadu can potentially be cast without being able to be countered. There's also Bristly Bill and a couple other friends. All right, so cracking a Windswept Heath here. Cheeks like, whoa, thank you for the resub with Prime. 18 months. That's a new badge. Show it off in the chat. Thank you, Cheeks.
It's only creatures you gain 1 from?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get almost one card.
Okay, here's a Tundra. And Teferi Time Rattler, another card that is legendary, and it will bounce Painter Servant. Go down to 1.
Good. I'll just exile the 2 cards in your hand.
And so Goblin Welder could potentially attack here and knock out Teferi. I mean, there's nothing in the graveyard right now to weld into, so that seems reasonable. Well, just red blasting Teferi. Okay.
Swing for 1.
Okay, swinging for 1 anyway. Huh. All right. Maybe we should just attack Teferi. I don't know. All right. Simian Spirit Guide, Painter Servant. Adam is in the chat and says, wow, what a dumb play. All right. So that... Seeing that pop up was really funny, actually, just now. It was like perfect comedic timing. We were all thinking it, and then Adam chimes in. All right, that's Springheart and Tuco bestowing on Delighted Halfling. Landfall trigger.
So you fetch that, you make it.
It's either you pay 2 and make a copy of it, or you get a 1/1 inside.
Okay, so you get a 1/1, and then you're.
I get 2 1/1s because the first one and then the second one.
That was perfect.
Okay, sure. So you played a land, get an insect, and then you fetch,
Get another.
get a land, get another insect.
Yep. Okay, so creating 2 insects here in the process of fetching swords on Painter.
I'm going to attack you for 2.
I'll cast the next
17.
Adam drops down to 17 after an attack by the bestowed Delighted Halfling.
Go ahead. Yep.
Painter?
Sure.
On blue.
I think from now on, we just have to have Adam pop in at perfect moments to say, wow, what a dumb play. It's just too good.
Yep. I'll put the planes in play.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Sure.
I have to control myself. All right, here's a ponder for Luis. Painter's back on the board, naming blue.
Actually, I'll just cast Quick Roof. Pass turn.
Play and fetch, so trigger pointers.
Okay, play it, fetch, triggering Delighted Halfling here, making 2 more insects. Different insect tokens, very interesting. Okay, well, we're not really sure what's going on, but Luis has 2 different pairs of insects. Wow.
Should be at 16 though, right? Because I hit you with welder once.
Oh, you're right.
It's pretty simple. 1 and 2 mana. Sack Savannah to Reclaimer.
Finding a basic island.
Sure.
Okay, here's the Fairy Time Raveler. It will tick down, bouncing Painter. No artifacts in the graveyard, so nothing to weld. Attacking for 4.
Swing for 3. I'll single.
Four cards.
Yep.
4 cards in hand for Luis. Has a lot of power on the board now. To very well defended. Can't attack it this time with Welder.
Let's just say 3 green.
Missing that red blast sitting in the graveyard now. Looks like Goblin Engineer is in hand along with Painter and a card that I can't maybe a Power Blast in hand? Maybe? If a Nadu and Shuko hit here, it could be disaster.
We suck.
I don't remember when it's
This is +2.
Sorry?
What is this? Plus?
Oh, I can cast those sorceries at any time, like as an instant.
Okay. And his passive is I can only cast at sorcery speed.
Yeah, you can cast
sagas
it.
and okay.
Do you want me to pull up the actual chart?
Yes. Brainstorm, Force of Will.
I'm trying to figure out the move here, knowing that we're falling behind. Goblin Engineer. Okay. There will be no artifact on the battlefield, so whatever's placed into the graveyard here will have to wait. Looks like Grindstone has been pulled to the front. Maybe the hope is we can eventually combo off. Lion's Eye Diamond getting looked at. Not sure what that does for us right now.
It's things here and there.
You're at
This is 8.
I think Grindstone will most likely be the plan here, and hope that we can assemble the combo over the course of a few turns, but we just might not have that time. Goblin Engineer is a 1/2, which makes it a decent blocker for insects, which is something. Grindstone is placed into the graveyard, it turns out.
And then I'll pass.
I didn't see Chaos Defiler in there. I mean, it's possible it was in there, I just didn't see it. Okay, plussing Teferi. And now thinking about attacks, it looks like. Attacking with everybody, willing to lose insects in combat, that makes sense.
And this guy's a
2/3.
2/3.
Yeah, that's +1/+1.
Yeah, that is Springheart and Tuco is bestowed on Delighted Halfling, so it's a 2/3. Goblin Engineer will block. Bunch of damage gets through. 5 damage gets through.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget we're dealing with legacy players. What does bestow do? Like, you didn't draft Theros? What the hell's wrong with you? Bestow, is that from Unfinity?
Sure.
Okay, Nomads and Core. Hits the table. A little bit more information coming in about what Luis is up to. I'm not sure if Adam was completely lost, but I'm just pointing that out. Looks like the draw was Mox Opal. Mox Opal comes in. Adam says this is Jack Kitchen's SCG Baltimore Strawberry Shortcake list. Okay, so anybody looking for the deck list, that would be a great place to start looking for that. Maybe if I remember, I'll try to post it in our Discord server, which you all joined, of course, right, people? You all joined it? Our 4,000 plus member Discord server? Where all the deck lists get posted and all the players you watch on stream hang out, and it's exciting. Okay, another Teferi Time Raveler comes in. Okay, here's Nadu Winged Wisdom. Card is quite controversial, for sure. And with Nomads and Core on the board, this might be over.
So it would be the not reclamations.
Can I read Nadu?
Oh yeah.
Reveal the top card like it's a land put on the battlefield, otherwise put it in your hand.
Don V in the chat saying Nadu is fine in Legacy, but this part of the combo sucks. I agree. I agree. I don't like this gameplay very much. All right, Delighted Halfling. Life from Green Sun Zenith, excuse me, not Loam. All right, now all the creatures on the board are going to pass through the Nadu Nomads and Core thing. Bunch of cards are getting drawn here. Swords to Plowshare is found.
Redirect 1 damage on Nomads on core to a creature.
I guess it can go to itself.
Yeah, you go to
Alright.
second.
Yeah, Nomads and Core can target itself. Each insect token will now pass through. Every land drop triggers the Spring Heart.
Second trigger.
And we're going to keep making insects Endurance now to hand. Luis running out of room. Chartwin just gifted a sub. Thank you, Chartwin. Chartwin enjoying watching Nadu go off here, it seems.
We'll keep. I'll try it.
Lush Portico, make an insect. I think we're demonstrating a pretty this game is over situation right now.
You got like 2 of each in the box.
Yep.
Losing track of the insect tokens now, but we're working on it.
You mill your whole deck, and then you play dread turn passive. Yes.
I think I moved like for 1.
Okay.
Okay, Green Sun Zenith X is 1. That's going to resolve. Dom V says, I played in a large modern event and every round went way overtime because of Nadu. Yeah. Okay, Sylvan Safekeeper is found, so now everything is Shroud, potentially. We have plenty of lands to sack.
Sylvan Safekeeper.
Second missile land, target creature you control can't be the target. Yeah, okay.
Second
You love them.
Trigger.
Because like I want to do it, but I know that I'm is so much my basic. Because like I remember I used to not know. And then when I learned how to stab, I would just stab all the time. It's like it was my new fidget. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Keeping it is the best way to do it.
I think it's obvious to the people watching right now that Nadu is, some people in the chat talking about modern. It has not been that, let's say, prevalent in Legacy as it has been in modern, but this gameplay is not the best.
How do you actually win?
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play.
Okay, that is Bristly Bill getting cast now.
Middle range left under your control, no target creature. Double the number of 1 counters.
Okay.
I have a Yavimaya somewhere in my deck. I'm gonna draw my whole deck, sack all my lands with Safekeeper. Endurance on my lands back to my deck, keep going, and just put a bunch of counters on stuff. Because every time the land comes out.
And how does he? Oh, so you're gonna give everything a bunch of counters, and then you just attack with like whatever guys.
Yeah, 30 some amount of counters.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want
Got
to
it.
say the deck.
Okay, Luis explaining how the deck wins. I don't know if everybody heard the whole thing, but basically we're sacking all of our lands to Safekeeper, Endurance them all back into the deck. Bristly Bill, we're doing the Nadu thing. Bristly Bill putting a whole bunch of some counters, and then attacking for an insane amount of damage, is what Luis explained.
Core.
So all these are exiled. Just keep trying.
All right, we are moving on to game 2. Luis up a game.
And pass it. Alright, I'm gonna make an energy.
Yes, sir.
Take my turn.
Adam will be on the play here for game 2. Let's see how this goes. Soul Guy Lantern, pass the turn. Based on Luis's explanation of how the deck works in game 1, this Soul Guy Lantern is somewhat helpful. Here's a basic forest. And will it be Delighted Halfling again? It will. There's Delighted Halfling. Yeah, there's also the possibility of Thassa's Oracle. I didn't see Thassa's Oracle in that game, but obviously that is a possibility. All right, so Goblin Welder gets played. No second land drop.
Take this archive. Elder's trigger. Combat 24.
Okay, so then sorry.
Okay, here's Bristly Bill. It's one of the newer cards in this deck from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Lush Portico gets played. Cervelle.
47.
We have reached our sub goal. That was the chime. Thank you, everybody. Now we have a new sub goal. All right, so fetching with Error Mesa, finding a basic mountain. No artifacts in the graveyard just yet. So Welder doesn't really have much to do at the moment.
Yeah. Go to combat.
Painter.
Okay, Painter Servant, naming blue. Looks like in hand for Adam is copies of Red Elemental Blast and a Magus of the Moon. And a Simian Spirit Guide as well. Red Elemental Blast and the Halfling, okay.
Pass.
Windswept Heath, trigger Bristly Bill, gets a counter. Attacking with the Spine Sower, Bristly Bill. 4 damage gets in.
You got it.
It's like Karn, the Great Creator, was just drawn. Red Elemental Blast, Magus of the Moon, Karn, the Great Creator, it looks like, is in Adam's hand.
Draw card.
Found ancient tomb. Uh-oh. Is it risky to drop the moon here? I don't think so. Okay, Magus of the Moon going down to 13. Bristly Bill will still have to be dealt with, but this slows down Luis a bit. We're probably going to see a fetch and response at minimum.
Float away.
Floating a white. And then the fetch. Thinking about it.
Oh no, just right. They have careful and they have right hand, but if they're red, they get first strike. But yeah, they're not. I thought they were white, so right, that's right.
Okay, so a land fall trigger pumps Bristly Bill, floating a blue now with a Tundra.
On attack?
Brainstorm still have a white mana floating. Swords on the Magus. It resolves.
It's done.
Okay, here's Nadu hitting the stack again. Making a land drop. Trigger Bristly Bill.
Honestly, I'll let you know what it was. It was a bunch of fucking lands, sugar, cephalid, and dragon.
It also triggers Nadu.
Leyline of the Void Mist. Yeah. That's a risky one.
So first trigger. First resolve, first trigger. The second trigger, targeted again.
Dryad Arbor is a land, but it is also a creature, so it could potentially get targeted by Bristly Bill here. Another landfall trigger. Gonna target Nadu now.
So this guy's done, right?
No. Well, he's done with targets. I'll put the gun over there. So first Nadu trigger.
So every landfall trigger makes a Nadu thing happen. That's what we're watching play out right now. Nadu has a +1/+1 counter from Bristly Bill. There are 2 fetches in play, so we could trigger Bristly Bill 2 more times this turn at minimum.
But 15 to 16.
Okay, cracking Windswept Teeth to find a land.
So I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about this.
Basic planes, okay. Trigger, target Nadu.
Yeah, that's good.
So Nadu goes to 2. That goes in my hand.
Nadu now done for turn with Nadu triggers. Brainstorm was the card drawn. There's another fetch land in play. And Dryad Arbor available to be targeted by Bristly Bill.
Finally.
Trigger, target the Dryad Arbor.
So Dryad Arbor will get up with almost one counter, and it will trigger Nadu ability. It's a fairy to hand. Hoping to hit a land here. Well, let's see.
And I think 29.
I guess the hope was to hit a land there.
And you have 2 cards, right? 2 cards.
Should Brainstorm have been cast there to put a land on top? I don't know.
Attacks.
Yep. 7.
Okay. Attacking with Bristly Bill for 7. Adam drops down to 8. Painter is in play. Plenty of mana to play, and Grindstone activate. So it will get interesting if Luis passes the turn and there is a Grindstone available. I don't think there is, though. Karn the Great Creator and Red Elemental Blast are the cards in hand, as far as I can tell. What will be on top of the library, though? Oh, Grindstone off the top. I did not know that was going to happen. Wow.
So these
It looked like I knew that was going to happen, but I really did not. All right, so Grindstone was drawn. Let's see if Adam just goes for it, I guess. This is wild. And Goblin Welder available, which is something.
That's fair. I definitely have more than
Can't tell how many unknown cards are in Luis's hand. Looks like 3 known cards, which are face up on the table, and maybe 3 unknown cards? Can't quite tell.
Tap wrong last turn. Oh, shit. Supposed to do that last turn.
and then activate, targeting you.
Beseiju the third.
What are you doing?
Beseiju.
Beseiju Who Endures, targeting Painter Servant in response to the activation of Grindstone.
The player search for a land card with the basic land type, put it onto the battlefield. Okay, the Beseiju will resolve. I'll do the search.
Oh, just tap, sure.
The Welder will be able to put Painter back into play before Grindstone resolves.
Good.
I got a plateau. With this trigger still on the stack, I will weld Grindstone for Painter.
Okay, playing it right is Adam. Painter takes game 2. Beat Nadu that time. Seems like the Twitch chat is rooting against Nadu here, so Painter fans are happy at minimum, but definitely some other people in the chat on the Painter side, it seems. I mean, I'm friends with Louise. I don't want to sound like I'm rooting against Louise personally, but I am rooting for Painter here myself, if I'm being honest.
Oh, God.
Playing just a little faster. I might play a little bit faster to
Let's go.
Okay, so Luis has kept 7. Turn 1, Nomads and Core. Okay, Urza's Saga and Soul Guy Lantern. And Mox Opal.
Go ahead.
That grindstone drawn last game was so clutch, though. I mean, kind of saved all of us, I think, that grindstone.
Sure. 3, or no. 1, 2.
Collector Roof. Okay, that's a good one.
Page swords. This is 2 mana, 3. So shouldn't this be 2? This is 2 mana. And this is 1 more mana. So X is 2.
X is 2, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the wrong thing? Yeah, you said X is 3. That's why I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. X is 2, X is 2. That was awesome.
Then I'm gonna play.
Okay, Painter's Servant. Metalcraft gets turned on here. But Collector Roof disrupting quite a bit on this current board.
Oh,
Painter will most likely be naming blue again. I see Adam has the blue indicator card off to the side. Tanking with Painter and Nomads and Core.
in that case,
Could block Nomads and Core here, and then Luis would just transfer over the damage. But playing it extra safe, not blocking.
Float a mana and search.
Okay, floating a mana, searching with Urza's Saga. Will it be Grindstone? With a Collector Roof on the table? Collector Roof. Alright, so Grindstone immediately pulled to the front here.
Suddenly I mind.
Violent Outburst as I played in the LA Legacy 5K and lost playing for top 16. Outburst, we don't want to hear about that. We want to hear about your victories, Outburst. Come on. Do better.
it's fake.
Play another Saga.
Okay, playing another Urza's Saga, Collector Roof disrupting, Painter and Grindstone both on the table. Cracking a Misty. Dryad Arbor confirmed that Painter was naming blue. The indicator card has been placed. Ponder resolves.
I'll take one of the swords. I go to 18.
Ponder shuffle. Well, this combo being on the table for Adam is quite scary. No. Oh, just drew a red elemental blast. Uh-oh.
Ancient Tomb.
Plays Ancient Tomb. Red elemental blast could take out Collector Roof and then try to combo here. Adam's draws in this match are wild. Pass the turn. Luis plays a trop. Collector Roof is holding it all off for now. Making a construct. The construct is big. I mean, that alone could be a way to win this game based on the current board. Looks like we just drew Blood Moon. Urza Saga ticks up to 3. 5 artifacts currently on the battlefield, about to become at least 6, maybe 7. Not being patient here, not directly going after the oof, it looks like. Gonna make another construct.
11.
Urza Saga is going to pop. Could also save this red elemental blast for anything hitting the stack that's dangerous from Luis. Lion's Eye Diamond. There is still a Collector Roof on the board currently.
Go to 17.
Was there already a land drop that turn? There might have already been a land drop, I'm not sure. All right, attacking with a construct that gets through. Luis drops down to 10.
Come on now. So I got 2 tokens.
I will pass.
Okay, it seems like time has been called, and now there are an extra turns. This is turn 1 of extra turns, I think. Brainstorm resolving.
Players, time in round, turn 0.
Okay, I just heard time in the round. So we're not sure what the die in the middle of the table is, but time has been called for sure.
Plus first. This is 4 mana, 6 mana. This is 4.
So now there's 2 non-triggers on the set. So first one,
Vigilance,
play. Second one, Force of Will.
Can you blow this? A fucking dinosaur?
Dinosaur right now.
Try Swords of Hand.
Is there any way I can?
Swords on Painter.
You return 0?
Last one.
Red Blast on Collector Roof in response.
I mean,
This is a key moment right here. Okay, Red Blast successfully removes Collector Roof. Swords is still in the stack targeting Painter. Thinking about popping this LED, discarding the hand. Grindstone you. Okay, Luis flips the deck over. Swords will resolve.
12. And then you're up.
No pressure.
No pressure. I discarded Blood Moon and 2 airplanes.
End of your turn. Endurance myself.
Endurance. Soul Guy Lantern is available. Soul Guy Lantern will get used.
Good games.
That is the match. Adam gets it. What a match. And what about those top decks, chat? GG's. Wow.